all, I would like to tell about myself. My name is Bhupendra, and I'm an military automation engineer. And then I'm going to explain that how technology is going to be changed in the future in upcoming time. So let's start together. Next. One minute. FPGA. I mean Field Programmable Gate Arrays. It means that field programmable. There was a time we used to be dependent on the most of the foreign countries that we are not able to make some intelligent system so that we can operate our machinery. But nowadays it is becoming easy along with the time, and due to our capability and intelligence we are designing nowadays FPGAs. And yes, in upcoming slides you will get some more understanding about that what is FPGA is actually doing nowadays. So next slide. Reconfigurable hardware. Uh, it means that suppose there are two-person. She want to be he in just a rapid time. So this works something like that. It has such capability that it makes himself like herself. It means that there is no need to be changed in any kind of hardware change, but it just need your programming skills and just need your some logical skills so that you can design and you can make everything through this. Speed and flexibility. As you have listened that nowadays we are working on 5G technologies. Yes, this is the birth room of 5G technology nowadays. Where the 5G was introduced, this was the first FPGA. That's how the things went with the FPGA. The next slide. Why FPGA matters for India's tech growth? Yes, Make in India support. Definitely, I support this and I will be supporting this. Why Make in India how is it affecting the Make in India things? For example, Indian Army drone systems. For example, you have seen recently that we fought a war with the Pakistan, and we saw that there was a missile named as Akash. In Akash itself, FPGA was used to take such rapid decision that where it is needed to be shoot and which location it decides himself. This carries such capability and intelligence system. Am I right? You have hope you have listened about the Akash missile system. Sorry. Uh, Startups. What is as most of you are youths, and yes, uh, half of you are going to be entrepreneurs in upcoming time. But entrepreneur is not just becoming ideas, it is need to implement the ideas. And yes, this technology will be the most effective task for your future, because it just don't need anything. It has these capability. You just need some programming skills and you are able to put it even in those medical systems where the surgeries like open heart surgeries are going to be done in nowadays. This has such capabilities. So next slide. Whenever I was preparing this PPT, actually I was realizing that why am I preparing this PPT? PPT, my purpose was not just to create this PPT, but ground level. How can we tackle ground problems by these technologies? As you have saw that in the previous month, there was a long traffic jam in the Gurugram, and yes, there is a toll tax when we go to the Gurugram. What happens that there are some manual person who capture the bills, and it takes time for them. But so that's why the traffic occurs. So it what happens that if we implement these technologies over the traffic toll tax, it will help to eliminate those worst traffics, because it just don't need, it is rapid fast decision. So there was a time manually things were happening at the speed of 15 kilometer per hour, but it can capture 60 kilometer, 80 kilometer per hour speed, so that it can decide himself that billing will be the fast, either the car is coming slow or fast. So that's how it can help to eliminate the traffic jams. So next, smart grid and management with FPGA. Actually, what happened? There are some villages nowadays where government is not capable to decide either they need more electricity or either they need more watering system. But yes, by some intelligence, by observing the things, it is also becomes hard, because in India weather changes after every 2 months. People say there are four weathers, but I don't think so. There are some sub levels of weather too. It takes 5 to 6 weathers to complete a year in India. So we, yeah, me, previous. बस एक बार. Yes, I was talking about the watering and electricity system in the villages. Yes, by some intelligence and by some logical reasoning, we can decide that where should we need to send more electricity and how much power should they need. So it decides himself. That's how it is going to be helped in upcoming time, even in the farming systems. Because in India, upcoming time, what happens that we will be lacking in the agriculture too, because of the weather, because of the occupying the lands by the government. It will take, it will help us to grow a crop, a required crop in just a small area by his own intelligence, so that he will create such environment that the crop will, it will be easy for it to grow any kind of fruit or vegetables. So this will be very helpful in upcoming farming system. We, FPGA and vehicle control. Actually, what happens in FPGA? Uh, for example, you maybe you saw that Elon Musk performed automation, his automatic car in India, that the car can take decision in himself, and yes, it will have such capability that even if someone is coming in front of the car, it can decide that should it need to stop or not, or how speed should it carry. But he got failed actually, because he didn't use the FPGA, but he used only the AI. AI AI need FPGA to process these things, because we are living in India. Here we are cows on the road, not just an ordinary person. Thank you. Healthcare and IoT FPGA for real-time data. Actually, what happened that now in along with the time, disease are increasing day by day, and the peak level of the disease is also increasing day by day. What happens that it becomes hard for the doctors to observe the patient, that how much he is carrying the blood pressure. Even in today's time, whenever the blood pressure becomes high, it becomes hard to capture any vein, either on hand or either on legs. If he want to put cannula that time, it becomes hard for doctor, because it becomes very narrow. What happens that by FPGA, we we just we observe hands, and we see that there are the veins going by some image processing things, and it can show clearly our hand that veins are going from here to there. So this is how it is helping the medical nowadays. अच्छा, timing correct. uh, FPGA in quantum computing. Yes. Actually, what happens in quantum computing? Uh, today countries are making such supercomputers along with the time, even some modern computers. What is happening that the latest technology is the quantum computing in itself. FPGA is the birthplace. Quantum computing is the birth is the child of the FPGAs where it was processed. And yes, in upcoming time you will see that we are having a real time data either even from any of the planet. And yes, that is that is going to be sensed properly in upcoming time. Thank you.